What up, Forward family? It's Forward Fabian. I'm back again with a video for the channel, man. I'm actually doing reaction to some positive, breaking, great news, man. So breaking news, Carlee Russell found alive taken to UAB Hospital. So yesterday I actually covered the story of Carlee Russell, who had disappeared in Hoover, Alabama, as she pulled off of the highway to help a toddler that she had seen on the side of the road. Now, this is just, God is good. You know what I mean? In terms of the next day, I think she went missing on, was it yesterday or a few days ago? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I mean, it's just, it's good to hear that she's been found recovering at the hospital. So I'm interested to kind of hear the details of what the police have at this point in time. A lot of people suspected it was a kidnapping. I don't really know. But this is from WBRC Fox 6 News. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Forward Fabian, man. It's the road to 1,000,000 subs, man. Check out my trending playlist. And let's go ahead and hop into this video.
Was driving down I-459 around 9:30 Thursday night when she called 911 to report seeing a child along the highway. She also called her sister-in-law to report that she was going to stop after she saw that child. Now, before she stopped, she was telling her sister-in-law that she saw the kid, and she pulled over. She got out of the car, and suddenly her sister-in-law said that she heard her scream, and then there was silence. Carlee hasn't been seen or heard from since then. That was Thursday night, and police say one witness said that they saw someone in a gray vehicle, a man near that area. We're still working to get details on that, but what you're looking at right now is video of what we believe or could be Carlee's car the night of all of this happening on I-459 and mile marker 11. The car you see at the distance with the flashers on, we believe that to be her car, and the police here pulling up a few minutes later on the scene. This has been an incredible story, just knowing that this young lady is alive at this time.
Right.
And this is the video that WBRC obtained from traffic cameras the night that Carlee Russell was said to have disappeared off of I-459 at mile marker 11. Again, tonight, the community elated. This was earlier today as search crews came together at the Hoover Met to look for her. Her mother and father telling WBRC that they were overwhelmed with the outpouring of support that they have received from their family, friends, and even strangers. Her mother telling us people were just coming up to her, hugging her to let her know that they could not sit at home while her baby was missing, and they were going to help her in any way that.
That's love right there, man. That's love. I believe that's the power of God. That's the power of people's hearts to, love others as they would love their own. You know what I mean? If I was there, I would definitely do my best to try to assist, help rally the community, because I know a lot of them was doing their own search parties. And this is just a community that stays strong, stay together, man. People that pray together, stay together, but nah, like the reporter mentioned, this is kind of, it's a great ending to this story, right? Because we hear a lot of stories like this. People go missing to never be heard from again, to find their remains, X amount of years later. And we live in a crazy world to where you really just got to be cautious. That's some of the things I wanted to shed light to. In the video yesterday, I was talking about how, I've heard stories about how kidnappers are approaching kidnapping people now. Now, if you have information, man, information is power. Share that information, support others. But nah, this is definitely a great ending to this. Hopefully they catch this dude, the gray pickup truck, whatever he was in, man.
You can see Anaya Blanchard's mother there on top of that truck. She joined in on this search to help with all of this. She said she was angry about the alert system in our state because it is pretty much non-existent for people like Carlee Russell who go missing, adults. And she tonight confirming to us, before we got all of the updates from police, that Carlee had been found and returned home, and now she is at UAB Hospital being cared for and evaluated. This is incredible. Take a look at this video here earlier from some of the neighborhoods that our house. This is the house of the neighborhood where Carlee returned home. Minutes after she was found, after she returned there, you can see the police lights in the distance.
They're not giving
Hoover
any
police
details.
confirming to WBRC they received a phone call around 10:45 that she had returned home. Fire department showed up, police showed up, of course, to look her over, see how she was doing. They took her to UAB Hospital where she is being evaluated right now. Taylor Pollock is there at the scene. We have our crews there speaking with family. Taylor Pollock saying that she spoke to a friend who just says she's happy to have her home. And that has been the message throughout the duration of these last 48 hours. People just wanted Carlee Russell to be returned home alive and safe, and that is the most important detail that we can give you tonight, that she is home right now. The community coming together, the outpouring of support that I have witnessed from this community, the news media, everyone joined in on making sure that everyone saw Carlee Russell's picture, everyone knew who to look for, and it has been ongoing 24/7 around the clock. And the community so proud of the outpouring of support that this family has received, and they have said the support they have received has been overwhelming for them. Her mother, listening to her and her father remain strong and lean on their faith in all of this as they continued to look for her again.
So it looks like they're not going to provide any details as to how she was found. I'm very curious about those details there, because you would think that if she was found in the hands of the captor, right? So they probably got this guy, but I mean, based off the information they gave us prior, it doesn't sound like they've caught him yet. All they know is he got a gray vehicle. So she's recovering at the hospital, and they didn't really tell the extent of her injuries also. So I'm saying the kid was never to be found. That's what I'm trying to say. The kid was a decoy. You know what I mean? It was basically a ploy to capture her initially. And if you didn't catch the video yesterday, I mentioned that a lot of kidnappers are trying to use children themselves, because when you see a kid by themselves, you're already empathizing, sympathizing, with that young kid. So you want to help if you got a decent heart. You know what I mean? And then as you help, that's where they capture you. So just be aware, be alert, stay prayed up. But good to hear she's home.
It's been 48 hours. She went missing Thursday night. And here we are tonight, a little bit after, what time is it now, y'all? After midnight. And we're giving you this wonderful news that she has returned home. She is being evaluated. But the most important detail is that she is alive and is being evaluated right now. Now, I am being told that we have a crew in the neighborhood at her house where she returned. And we're going to go to them in just a few minutes.
Where
but
she
again,
returned.
Angela Harris, who was a night.
Based off those words, sound like she found her own way home, where she returned. So she made her way home. So sounds like she could have possibly escaped.
Blanchard's mother were confirmed to us about all of this. And let's go now to our own anchor, WBRC anchor Janice Rogers. Janice, can you tell me where you are and what you know about all of this so far?
Hey, Brittany, I am at home actually at this moment. We had ridden over to where Carlee Russell lives. I'm back home now, but I'd been talking to Angela Harris, as you mentioned, about this case tonight, what she knew, if she had any information about some of the rumors we were hearing. And I said, well, certainly if you learn anything, please call us and let us know. And she called me right before 11 o'clock and said that she was crying on the phone, saying that they had found her, that she was alive. Again, like you had already reported, she'd been dropped off at her family's home, and that that she appeared to be in shock, and that they were going to take her to UAB Hospital, which we now know that they did.
Wow. So the culprit had enough balls to drop her off at her home. That's ballsy, man. Because the likelihood that he wouldn't have been caught, been spotted. I mean, obviously he was spotted if they know it was a gray truck. Wonder if that neighborhood has got cameras. Check the cameras. I'm over here trying to act like a detective. I'm sure the police are already on it. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. You never see culprits try to return anything.
But just hearing Angela cry, as most of our viewers will know, Angela Harris, Anaya Blanchard's mother, who sadly had gone through this, but her daughter ended up being murdered and not coming home. But she had been helping this family through their
Wow.
concern of trying to find their daughter over the past couple of days. And she's the one who told us about it tonight, that she indeed is alive, but in shock, as she described it.
Absolutely. Janice, you said that she was dropped off at her house. Do you know more about that?
I don't at this point, and Angela did not either. But the fact that she was dropped off at her house, that was pretty surprising, and you can only imagine the relief among her family, the neighbors who had held that vigil that we all saw this week, yesterday, to try to bring her back. So, you'd been talking about it, a lot of prayers. People really were engaged in this story. And, regardless, it doesn't matter what happened. We'll learn the details later of why she disappeared, what happened to her. But right now, the relief is that she's alive and she's back with her family.
Absolutely, Janice. Thank you so much. And again, that is the most important detail. 25-year-old Carlee Russell has returned home. She is being evaluated at UAB Hospital. She is alive, and that is the most important detail of this entire story. We will keep you updated. The next update will be at 5 on our morning newscast. We thank you for joining us tonight, and we definitely are very glad that Carlee Russell is home tonight. Thank you.
There y'all have it, man. There y'all have it, man. Prayer is powerful. God is good. You know what I mean? Glad that she's back home with her family. Glad, individuals rally together to help support this cause. You know what I mean? But we're going to get them. We're going to find the culprit. Comment down below y'all's thoughts on this, what y'all think. Kind of y'all's reactions when y'all found out that she was found safe, right? Yeah. God bless, man. Peace, love, prosperity to everybody out there. Just stay vigilant, man. That's all I can really say. We're living in times that are only getting worse. So stay vigilant, stay prayed up, and we'll catch you guys in the next video, man. God bless.